This is kind of like deja vu. If you were with us earlier, we kind of canceled that one out. We just started out and we looked, and NC3 was overheating, and we dropped our live broadcast and headed back to our default spot, and called our shade tree mechanic, Jose Gomez. Shout out to Jose. If you need some mechanic work done, he's a great shade tree mechanic. We're back underway. We had a fan issue that he was able to take care of, and took care of a couple of our safety issues that we had. So you're live with Maverick Michael, and Ace tonight is with us. So as I started to say when we started overheating earlier, we want to start bumping this over to YouTube. Here's a problem we have. We don't have YouTube viewers yet, subscribers, to activate the mobile. Are you going to drive in both lanes, or which lane do you want to drive in? Okay, good deal. It's not lane sharing day. So anyway, we need folks to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It'll be a lot more fluid and flow better over there, and we can monetize it, and that's going to help us out. So if you'll go to YouTube and do a search for Public Safety News and subscribe, and grab our link to our channel and drop it in your Facebook page, and ask your friends to subscribe, and you will help us out tremendously with that, and we can start doing some more better virtual ride-alongs. So there's been a foot pursuit up in the north area. There's been a vehicle pursuit. Michael, do we know any more of that vehicle pursuit that was up north? No.
Originally, I heard SSD hopping on with CHP, but they moved over to a CHP channel and wasn't able to monitor it outside the car. But it sounds like it's foot bailed, and maybe they were detained.
For those who may be new to all of this, what is SSD?
The Sacramento, well, what was known as the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department, their acronym was always SSD. However, officially they've changed to Sacramento County Sheriff's Office and SSO, but old habits die hard, and SSD lives on the radios.
Yeah. So on the public face are Sacramento County Sheriff's Office. On the back end, there's still SSD, and probably always will be.
Copy.
So Califield Live is letting us know that the server is called Streamlabs.
I think
Power in.
that's a little vehicle fire, 14th Avenue and Power In will never make it there.
Exit 60 right down the street.
Yep. So right now we're kind of doing our beat check, and
Commercial.
ooh, commercial. That makes it more tempting. Oops, sorry about that.
Thanks, Lee, for subbing on the tube, as you say.
All right, thank you. Cali Field, thanks for that info as well. I believe Scott's supposed to be going live soon. He was going to go live about when he hit the grapevine. And he was planning on stringing the rest of the way home.
His live video, he was saying that he's got one of his scanners on a GPS all the time, so
yeah,
it
I
always
like that.
stays.
Yeah. Pop into Old Sac. We'll do an Old Sac check. Like I started saying, when there's nothing really going on, we kind of do what we call a beat check. It's one some all the newsrooms do. When they first come on in the morning, the news desk will do a beat check, and they'll call around to the different public safety agencies, the police stations, fire departments, and see if there's anything going on. And they'll check in with different hot spot locations to see if anything's happening that they missed. And so we're kind of doing a beat check out here. So we're, let's see, what time is it? It's Old Sacramento. You can see how busy it is here in Old Sacramento late at night. There's our security guard for Old Sacramento. Watch out for his pepper spray. He's quick with it. He's a good guy. Oh, someone else subscribed. Thank you. Who's that just subscribed to our YouTube?
Same one, just link to it.
Oh, just link to it. Good stuff. That'll be our main theme tonight. Subscribe to YouTube.
We go back in service, or we're still on at 983.
If you got any questions, don't hesitate to kick him out. We've got OK Michael on board. He has a plethora of information. I think Ace is pretty informative too.
Every now and then.
Alpha 13, can you show us right now St. Richards for deadline?
Oh, we're still 4 channels, aren't we?
Yeah.
That was on channel 1.
It was on 3. Wow.
Oh, when I restarted.
27 and 28, no answer, I'll call back.
For the folks asking what the URL is, you can go to youtube.com/916Maverick.
Was that? I thought we got that changed.
We cannot get it changed, unfortunately.
Oh, we probably can't get it changed. Doggone it.
Maybe we'll make a vanity URL.
Yeah, we'll make a vanity URL. We'll do something. We'll get that fixed.
Attention all division techs, users in a 2-channel operation, 3164 unidentified.
30 seconds later.
Yeah. So what we're laughing about, the law enforcement agencies, depending upon call load and time of day, they will expand their channels based on call load and add dispatchers, and it goes by district. So they were a 4-channel operation, so District 1 on Channel 1.
Districts 1 and 2 on Channel 1, 3 and 6 on 3, and Districts 4 and 5 on 4.
There we go. And so now they just broke it down to a 2-channel operation, so it kind of goes north and south. So if you have a scanner, SAC PD Channel 1 is everything north pretty much, and Channel 4 is everything south.
Yeah, Districts 1, 2, and 3 are on Channel 1. Districts 4, 5, and 6 are on 4.
And what's going on with our team communications? You got comms there? Ace?
I can start listening to it.
On busy nights, we try to run a three-man team. We won't get into a lot of our logistics and how we do things. But there are specific reasons why we run a three-man team when we can. And one thing you have to remember is we used to be news stringers serving the news stations, and we have pulled away from that. And as most of our viewers know, we're our own independent news agency now and a non-profit organization. And we've kind of coined the title of tactical photojournalists rather than stringers. When you're in stringer mode, you're serving the news stations. You're running and just shooting the stuff that you know news stations are going to want to buy. We are focused on what you want to know about. We serve you, our community, and so it's a different gear. So if you're a stringer, you're kind of a high competitive mode, and you're running from call to call and shooting it and running, shoot and run, and only going to calls that you know the news stations want to buy. Since we're serving you, we have a broader scope and we're using more tools. We're getting things up to you on social media as quickly as we can, so you have instant alerts. And like right now, we're doing the live feed with the virtual ride-along, and we have to manage that. When we get on scene, we photograph and video from different perspectives. We have one team member focused on the kind of close-ups and the personalities of everything going on, and another tactical photojournalist focused on the broader wide shots. And then myself, I usually focus on the live, getting everything out to you on the live broadcast. So that's kind of the method to the madness, why we have multiple people rolling on busier nights. Let's see, some factoids. What are some factoids we can, did you know? What's a good did you know? Planes versus helicopters?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have both in the area, and we have different agencies that have different helicopters and airplanes. So let's see.
Who's the one that's up every night?
Oh, every night is CHP.
You don't even know it.
See, okay. So we gotta. So family members and friends that are with us, we'll be just sitting somewhere, and we hear this low buzz. No one else notices, but we notice, and we also know the sound of the engine. And so when it's Air 21 overhead, CHP fixed-wing aircraft up really high, there's just this constant. Oh, we got a beeper. Oh, stand by. Beeper, where's the beeper?
Channel 1.
SAC PD, Channel 1. Ooh, nice Mustang. Ooh. I like Mustangs. Beeper. Beeper comes on when there's emergency traffic on one of the channels, and it tells everyone else it's come. The frequency pretty much not to talk, except for the people that are involved in that situation with priority radio traffic. So when we hear a beeper, that's our focus.
Sounds like it may be on the pursuit that our other team members are on.
Say it again.
Sounds like it may be part of the pursuit that our other team members are on. Maybe that they're...
We had another team member that said that there was someone knocking on the door of a residence.
Ah. So there's a discussion on one of our posts today about Lavender Heights versus Midtown. So you are now in Lavender Heights. Lavender Heights is in proximity, is within Midtown. It is officially Lavender Heights. The street signs state Lavender Heights. And that is where we are at right now. So Faces, Mangoes, Lobra, Depot, Badlands. And it is a whir of activity. We get a lot of fights in this area. This, I think all of our team members will agree that this has become probably the most violent part of Sacramento Friday and Saturday nights. We have a lot of fights here, a lot of brawls in the street. Fire and police are responding there multiple times, almost every Friday and Saturday night. It's been mellow tonight so far, knock on wood. Let me knock on Michael's head. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So where were we? Airplanes. So yeah, we that's cool. Yeah, so Air 21, if you ever hear a constant buzz over your head, it's there for a while, not just a plane passing by, and it's kind of like there. It's probably Air 21, CHP's aircraft. What else we got on that, Michael? What's some other details?
Well, some people may wonder why they have an airplane. Why not just use a helicopter?
Oh, hey, Michael. Why do they have an airplane? Why don't they just use a helicopter?
Because an airplane can go longer. They can be up for hours.
Holds more fuel.
Holds more fuel. There is a tactical advantage to them because they are so quiet. When many of the times when they help catch suspects, the suspects had no idea that there was an air unit in the air. And they can go farther than a helicopter if need be.
And their cameras are...
They can be 10 miles out and get a clear on the infrared, zoom right into an address and assist in a pursuit or foot bail. They can be in North Sacramento and zoom into Elk Grove while en route to at least start getting a bearing on things.
Star 1. You see that comment there about Star?
We do not have a Star 1 here. We have an Air 1, which is actually 3 different helicopters that all take the same call sign. And then we have Star, which is 3 different helicopters as well that all take the same call sign depending on... technically it's Star 5, Star 7, Star 8, but they don't go by the numbers. We have Copter 1, Copter 2, which is for the fire department. Falcon 30 will help out. That's from Placer County. Stockton just had one. Just got a helicopter. It's Falcon 10.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
CHP has H-20 and H-24 based out of Auburn, along with Air 21 and Air 23.
See, I didn't know that.
Sheriffs and SAC PD have some fixed wings that you don't really hear that often, but they are around. Sheriff has star 10, star 11, which they use for marijuana. Pulling it out.
There you go. Where are y'all testing out? Oh, we're testing out some of our equipment. We just got some new tablets and Wi-Fi. We weren't able to live stream before because the shot spotter. Because the Wi-Fi that we have was not adequate. So we're just testing out platforms and how we want to configure things. Audio, all that good stuff. Yeah, we think it's super cool too. We enjoy it and we love what we do. We're passionate about it, and we just want to serve the community better. So we're in the Park Ultra Lounge area right now, 15th and L. Another area where we have some large fights break out. The Capitol Park is to our left. Controls EOW? Okay.
How's the crime rate out there? Depends on who you talk to. Overall, crime's going down.
Yeah.
Day to day, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of shootings lately.
I wouldn't be surprised if those numbers are up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But those are all compiled year to year, so there are people who are paid to gather all that data at the end of the year. Well, throughout the year. But they release it at the end of the year, typically.
So that beeping you're hearing, that's our communication system. With our other team members are out and about in the north and south areas tonight.
That is in front of him, but I didn't catch the address.
Where's, I can't read that. Where's, oh, year to date. Oh, what's our year to date homicide?
I don't know that number.
Okay, Michael doesn't know that. Oh, we stumped OK Michael.
I know we're in the double digits.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. We need to brush up on our stats so we can keep people informed. We'll work on finding out some of that.
Should have said in Greyhound.
Hmm?
Should have said in Greyhound.
This is Mike coming to you on Medic 61, probably 6 to 8 now.
Greyhound?
On board, I have a 23-23-year-old.
What about it?
No, just staging there.
Staging there? Or we can stage right over here. Oh, there's the Capitol. You saw Scott here last night if you follow Scott's feed. And they just got the Christmas tree up. And,
They would have had it up last week if they didn't crack.
ooh, what cracked? The tree cracked?
The original tree.
The original tree cracked?
Yep.
Wow.
Isn't there some issue with the second one too?
I don't know.
There was a post today on Google that they're having trouble with the second one.
This one
Interesting.
seems less.
Oh, it's
fluff.
full.
Yeah, it's not as full
Yeah.
as usual. I'm thinking if it's the third option, that could be why.
Yeah, if you, I was going to say, I put the camera on there. There was a CHP officer. You can see right by, kind of on the steps, up by the steps, guarding the tree. We'll stage right here for a little bit. This is the construction or median zone. It's got a construction side. So we
C says they're at the Capitol. There's 10 raccoons.
There's a domestic.
oh yeah, we actually have quite a few raccoons that run around downtown.
Maverick.
Yeah.
This is domestic on second.
On second. Okay. We're gonna do domestics.
Or inbound to domestic, no? Or no?
Yeah, I think we don't. There's a domestic over. What was it? Second and what?
Second.
You just said second.
Oh, second and second runs
The address.
20 some blocks. There's certain calls we run on and we don't, and domestics are one of the ones we don't run on. We monitor them because sometimes they go really bad. Any officer will tell you that their worst call they hate responding on are domestics because they really don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes, most of the time it's just mitigated and they get them separated or whatever the problem is. Sometimes they turn very violent and very bad, and those are sometimes one of the worst calls that officers go to.
Just like that officer involved shooting a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If you go to the, it's on our page. We put it up on our page. There was a shooting that we were on at the sheriff's department, and it was a domestic situation. And the guy, when the officers arrived, he executed his girlfriend right in front of the officers, and the officers fired and shot him.
Our pursuit was 2 in custody.
Where was that pursuit?
That was the one on Rio Linda.
Oh, Rio Linda. So 2 in custody on the pursuit in Rio Linda. Our funniest call. Wow. Oh. Man, I don't know. That's a good question. Man, we've had some funny ones.
Our lady down.
Oh, yes. So Ace and I were working downtown. We get a lot of what they call 923s, and those are indecent exposures. And because of our transient population and mental folks with a lot of mental health issues, a lot of times they don't know how to keep their clothes on, and it's been a major problem for officers. I asked one of the lieutenants one time. He showed me his call queue for the whole district, and they were mostly transit related, and several of them were 923s. And
was blacked out shooting past down the street. That doesn't seem right to me. Not even somebody 70 miles per hour blacked out cruising down the street without CHP behind it.
anyway, so it's a major problem. We asked, one of the lieutenants one time, what is an issue that we can put a spotlight on that people need to know about, that would help you, that people should know about. And he said something, the indecent exposures, it's a large amount of their calls, and it is. And we actually try to get to some of them, and Ace and I got to one, and there was
54 years old.
Oh yeah, she's 54 years old. Quite sizey. She initially had most of her clothes on, and she was over off of I Street, and she was working her way over toward J Street, and we were kind of hovering in the area, kind of keeping an eye on her until officers arrived in the area. And that's one of the situations, because of the staffing levels. Sometimes we're in the area a lot sooner than officers are. If it's a violent situation, we're very careful and we stay a couple of blocks out until officers get in the area. Now Sheriff's Department is one channel. So her clothes, the further she got along, more of her clothes started coming off, and then we happened on her and she was completely naked. And I'm sorry, it just wasn't a pretty sight at all. And she spotted us, and we tried to stay out of her view, but then she came over by our car, and she was really acting out. I am a female, and and it was also absolutely hysterical, and had her up against the window, and the officer finally got there, and he She doesn't see him. He taps her on the shoulder, and she jumps, and he winds up having to semi-forcefully walk her over to his car. But you could just see the look on his face when he got out of his car, like, "Oh, great, here we go." And it was a hysterical scene. It was funny. Got to admit. Again, sad situation because of the mental health issues, but it was also quite hysterical as well. Ace got an incredible shot with her in the 7-Eleven sign. I think we actually posted that one, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we blurred it and we posted it. It's in our Facebook somewhere. But it was a great branding shot for 7-Eleven, I'll tell you. I think we can sell it to them. So reason why we're sitting here, this is 10th and L, and you see they block off the street, and that's controlled traffic. This is the K. Uh-oh, red alert. What do we got?
Vegetation fire.
Where at?
Routier Road in Sacramento.
Oh, okay. Out of play for us. Grass on fire in the field. Routier, not Rooter Drive. So that's where some of our major nightclubs are. Hard Rock, Dive Bar, Social, Coin Op.
Not Hard Rock.
Yeah, Pizza Rock. That's it, Pizza Rock. Hard Rock has been long gone. But we have a lot of fights. We've had shots fired in this parking garage up over here. We were sitting on the K, and shots were fired. And some big fights on that street. So they just close it off to control traffic until everything dissipates and they open it back up.
TJ4 is staged.
Gotcha. Was he in North Islands?
I'm assuming so. That's
As usual.
This is the point where we just kind of sit and wait for a call.
Yeah. Watch the pavement grow. I mean, yeah.
Standard R1, R2.
Or we answer questions.
Subject urinating at Bollard 5.
Oh, subject urinating at Bollard 5. So, right.
R1 appears to be 3 males
Oh, nice.
taking a potty break at Bollard 5 in the bushes underneath the orange tree.
Oh, I think that would be this individual right over here.
3 of them.
Huh?
3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3.
And
There's one guy kind of crouched down right there.
At L and 10th.
Yep, he's talking about those guys right behind that tree. And here comes the officer. Oh, here we go.
They get to tell him, don't do that.
Yeah. I think I got him.
And 12's en route. 91's on scene. Oh, yeah, it's also responding.
So, well, hey, that's kind of cool. We're right here when CHP swooped on these guys, taking a potty break on Capitol grounds.
Code 4 status.
That's probably something you don't want to do.
There are many cameras at the state capitol and Capitol Park that you cannot see.
Yep, man. So, yeah, they got caught on camera taking a potty break on Capitol grounds.
What kind of things have we heard caught on camera at Capitol Park at night?
Oh, let's see. Capitol Park. There's cameras all through Capitol Park and on the Capitol grounds. So a common one we hear is, and the dispatcher will kind of say it with a little chuckle in her voice, a couple getting to know each other very well at the Vietnam Memorial. They have different ways of tactfully describing it. So CHP officers will have to go over and intercourse at the memorial is not acceptable. Doing lines of cocaine at the Vietnam Memorial Man, I think we've just about heard it all.
Peeing's a very common one.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if he's drunk. He's not driving.
And that's a male or a female?
That's a no.
That's fine.
We got any more questions? Camera crew. Oh, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 CHP officers.
CHP's policy after 10 p.m. is to double up for all offices, for the most part.
Central 391.
That's the other thing. After about 11:30 at night, they consider every driver to be DUI.
There, 91, go ahead with the first, please.
If you're pulled over.
Yeah, if you pull over. So you don't want to swerve at all. And there's a large constituency of law enforcement downtown on Friday and Saturday night.
Please remember to turn on your headlights.
Oh, yeah, turn on your headlights. Goodness. I can't believe how many people don't turn their headlights on. And make sure. Oh yeah, and drive the right direction. We can sit at L and 20th, just off of Lavender Heights, and we will get sitting there for a half hour waiting for something to happen. We will get 5 wrong-way drivers, and we blinky our lights at them and beep our horn and try to help them get turned around before they crash into somebody.
Charles Lincoln, Edward King, and can you spell it first? And was that 6?
So for those of you joining us right now, if you haven't liked and shared this post, would you do us a favor and share it? Also, when you click on the share button, that gives you some options to invite. If you click on that invite, it's kind of like a personal engraved invitation to your friends. It'll kick it right to them and give them an alert. And if you do the invite portion, and help us out and spread the word about public safety news. And also, if you haven't, oh, he's gonna go. He just walked over and checking the guy in the car over there. Like, what's up with you? That was interesting. I wonder what he didn't like about that Suburban. So anyway, our YouTube. So just go to YouTube and just do a search for Public Safety News, and you'll see us pop up there. And subscribe if you would. We want to switch our whole live stream, our virtual ride along, over to YouTube, and to get that activated for mobile, we need 1,000 viewers, and we're not quite there yet. So if you would pop over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also get there by going to the URL youtube.com/916Maverick. But if you just do a search for Public Safety News, we'll pop right up. And make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you get notifications. Our website is psnews.us. Our web designer does an incredible job. Thanks for dropping that in there. Good deal.
91 Central 29 is clear. Last of Edwards, negative match out of California.
Drop that in for us.
And last of Cleek is clear with 1036 information only.
Thanks for dropping that link in there.
391 Central, last of.
So we're at 10th and L. There we go.
12-1097.
We're in the downtown area where there's lots of high-rises and buildings that can impact our Wi-Fi. So we might pop in and out. Just stay with us. We are at 10th and L, where some of the major clubbing activity occurs on Friday and Saturday nights.
Air 91 Central last, Celestino first, Adam, Nora, Adam, King, Edward, Lincoln, possibly out of state.
Doing a traffic stop.
Betty Louise, top fan. Thanks, Jose. Thank you, Maverick, Michael, and Ace. Be safe out there. Hey, touchdown of your lane, yeah. Exactly. Thanks, Betty. And you're one of our top fans. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
291, party verbal. Thanks. 291, party's verbal, 98.
Are you guys really providing security for our government and
Nope.
So we always get
What does it say?
folks who walk up to us and don't read the side of the car. It's blasted with public safety news. Are you guys private security? No. What does the side of the car say? Be safe out there. Thanks, Delia. Happy Sunday to you too.
2515 Judith, Resnick Avenue, 1A. Looks like it's rising two houses to the right. The tan house, Ellen and Phil were screaming at each other. Somebody yelled about a gun and then a gunshot was heard. Started talking.
Where we set up, Michael?
Was it shots fired?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got shots fired somewhere. We're checking into that. Naya Love, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. Appreciate that. Thank you. Every supporter we get gets us that much closer. It's a big deal. So it's only 99 cents a month, but each one of those 99 cents are getting us closer to getting some of our team members full time and serving around the clock. Steve Pinter, thank you. And Ryan, thank you. Be safe. How do we do that? No. We like to say our middle name is safety. So.
We have a 235 weapons call 2515 Judith Resnick Avenue. Two houses to the right of there.
Resnick.
Caller to male and female screaming, one yelled about a gun and one shot was heard. No visual. 2515 Judith Resnick.
Yeah.
What is it?
About 11.
Oh, yeah.
Two houses to the right, facing or in the caller's point.
Looks like CHP's getting another one.
Intense bleeding that has been unable to be controlled. She is expecting a miscarriage for her doctor.
Caller advisor the male and female out of 415.
In the last 2 days.
Hey Connie, yeah, Lee, that was a good answer. Appreciate that. Yeah, we follow everything, but we we default kind of downtown, where most of the action happens, and that's kind of our default area. And then it's got to be kind of higher priority to pull us out of downtown. So depending upon the activity level downtown. Oh, we got a beeper. SAC PD channel 1.
Should be that Judith Resnick.
Oh, the resident, they're checking on that. Okay. So officers arriving on the Resnick call with the weapons. And when they arrive on scene with the weapons call, they kick the beeper on as officers move in and check out the situation.
No, the weapons call, followed by the next still near the green sedan.
2505.
2505, each stop.
You had the buzz in your area, huh? Had the airship overhead. When you know what it is, and you get used to the sound of those airplane engines, we even can tell the difference between Star and Air One. Oh, here's someone with their headlights off right now. That gray vehicle coming through doesn't have his lights on.
Good day, 3, Medic 20 and 220, difficulty breathing, 902 Del Paso Boulevard, Unit 132. Difficulty breathing, 902 Del Paso Boulevard, Unit 132, the north back mobile home park.
Sure.
Good day,
Just
3, Medic
pull
20
in
and
there.
225, helicopter, Alpha 1 operation, seatbelt enter.
Angel, we're just sitting right now. Not going anywhere yet.
No, we don't sit, we stage.
Waiting for a call.
We're staged, waiting for something to happen.
Hey, Michael, what's the official drink of NC3?
The official drink of NC3 is either McDonald's coffee or NOS energy drink.
Right. And why NOS energy drink?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. But it's the official drink.
Tastes good. We just kind of have been drinking it.
Just because we got a couple of cases in the trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got NOS in the trunk. Doesn't have anything to do with the engine. It's got all the vitamin B's and doesn't make you all jittery. What was that one?
I don't know. I'll come in a moment.
Oh, the old strip clubs on Auburn Boulevard were always fun to sit and watch the crazy.
Richard as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the one on Richards towards the end, it's shut down now. They started serving a different crowd, catering to a different crowd, and it started getting kind of crazy over there, and not in a good way at all. But it's shut down now. All right, we're getting mobile. We're getting into club kickout time. Things should start getting interesting here in just a little bit. Starting right now is probably about our busiest time of the night, and then we go to about 2:30-ish, sometimes till 3, and then of course we got Donut 30 at Marie's Donuts, which you heard from Scott Lane last night. He met us there at Marie's. What was that?
Battery just went out. Transmission.
Subject center, subject one clear. Stand to copy your message, just put me on it. Sam, to just confirm we're on time for the transition tonight to 03.
Might be a
Transition.
comlink. Might be a transmission. Or maybe it's transition.
Probably a transition.
Oh, maybe they're going digital.
Oh, we might be going full digital tonight. Ooh.
36 in a row.
03. That's right on the time.
Control 7, do we need to call GSP?
That might be interesting.
Yeah, there's looks like they took out about 3 sections of the fence all over the roadway.
Zachary, he's got some new encrypted channels that popped up last week. I'm curious. I doubt it, though.
Tour of the Crown Vic. Lee, we like to say things are proprietary. What we have in the vehicle.
Looks like should be heavy front end damage to the vehicle. There's fluids all over the roadway.
Yeah.
And then it goes again southbound on Pattern.
Scanners?
Yeah, the radios and how we do things. A lot of people ask what radios we use, etc.
There for a license plate.
And
Go ahead.
License plate left in the middle of the roadway.
granted, anybody can find the equipment that we have, but it's the way we use it and how we use it, how we program it, the type of radios we use that makes it special how we do what we do.
Specialized programming.
Yeah, definitely specialized programming on the radios. All that stuff. So we really don't talk about the equipment we use.
They went 2 channels early tonight, so that may make sense. What if they are switching?
Preparing for the switch over to digital.
That way you only have 2 channels to get everybody to switch on.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, they're doing some radio testing. Interesting. Well, it sounds like that switchover might happen tonight. What is with these people? Wow.
Lee Johnson says, most of us in the amateur radio field are aware of trunking technology, so it's no secret. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we know that. It's just the what our equipment is and how we use it and how we program it and all that. Back up. We're back up. Our screen went down for a moment.
Yeah, we keep losing our feed on and off. So again, we apologize for that, and we thank you for sticking with us.
Do we have a name on the comp on that? Negative, no name, no phone number.
And as Michael was saying, yeah, we're aware that most people in the amateur radio are aware of those things, and
It's all out there.
yeah, it's all public, it's all out there, but not everybody knows how to find it, and some people don't need to find it, and some people don't need to know about it. So we're kind of careful with that. Good stuff, Lee. Yeah, yeah, it's we really try to be responsible journalists, and it goes to like when we're on scene, especially of tactical situations. We don't go live on most SWAT situations or tactical situations because the bad guy can be one of our followers and pop up and view that and see where officers are, hear what's going on. Same reason why the feeds go down. If you're on the broadcastify feeds or that, most of the people hosting those will shut them off during a tactical situation.
Report it.
Sure, you can show me around the 14 weapons. And then, were those calls, were they callbacks or was the complaint calling?
Right now it's club let out time. A lot of people aren't aware of how busy it gets down here on these weekend nights. It gets pretty crazy. It's club let out time. They like to stagger the closings amongst all the clubs that are next to each other. So one club will shut down and then maybe 10-15 minutes later another club will shut down. We stopped talking to the radios. Radios are probably... So all the clubs are we're just monitoring the situation. Hey, let's go. CHP just put out possible shooting, 910 2nd Street, one of the clubs.
910 2nd Street, possible shooting. Old Sacramento.
Units responding code to the man with a gun on 910 2nd Street.
910 2nd Street, south of I Street,
So we're en route to a report of a shooting in Old Sacramento at 9th and 2nd Street. It's broadcasted over CHP. SAC PD's responding.
900 block of 2nd Street. What's the
9th and
cross?
9th.
9th and 9th? No. 9th and 9th? No.
I and 2nd, excuse me.
I in 2nd. Oh, right there by the garage then, probably. Say it again, the victim is security or with security?
With security, trying to load him into a vehicle.
Don't do that.
Don't. People try to load shooting victims into vehicles. Wait for medics to arrive. Not a shooting what?
Were you able to decipher that? By chance?
Yeah, but I can do it.
I'll get it.
Units, be advised, the victim is TAC 30 section.
TAC 30, just talked to the cop. She said car drove out of here already. It's not a shooting. People just got punched up.
Possibly a woman shot in the garage? Is that what I heard?
Not a shooting. People just got punched.
Okay, so sound like this is probably not a shooting.
Units
We're coming into.
Whoa,
What is
whoa,
going- whoa! Hey, wrong way! See, we told you we get wrong way drivers. And he's turning around coming behind us. For safety measures, we're coming into the opposite end of Old Sacramento from where the possible shooting is at. And we will stage and wait for police to arrive. Okay, we got police down there at the far end, so we'll go ahead and proceed. And they don't have the beeper on, and it sounds like it's not going to be a shooting. Uber driver that's driving on both sides of the road. Speaking of Uber and Lyft, if you're an Uber or Lyft driver, you want to look up the Facebook group In Zone here in Sacramento. Highly recommend if you're an Uber or Lyft driver to join that group. They're a very proactive Uber and Lyft group, and if you're new to being an Uber and Lyft driver, they will help you get oriented and some good key information and help. And they meet every Monday night at Black Bear Diner from 6 to 8 p.m. And we're arriving on scene. What'd you do this? Okay, good. All right. We're glad you're safe. Good stuff. All right, bud. You too. Okay.
West Capitol, they've had a brandishing a gun.
I don't think so. The best information we have right now is that it's 22.
See all the people out here. They're trying to move them along.
Sounds like it was just a assault, not a shooting.
Trying to get officers in the parking garage, trying to get people cleared out of there. We will park down here. I have a funny story about this parking spot. You want to hear a funny story? Anybody want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Sure. So I was parked in this spot, and right above us, up here in the freeway overpass, there's some holes up there. I don't know if you can see them there on the screen, but there's bats.
I'm just gonna get some video since
Okay.
just in case.
Michael's going to shoot some video, so we have that. But there's bats that live up in those holes up in there, up in underside right where we're at. We walk through this area in the daytime. You can kind of like feel the bat's little sonar. You can hear the little chirp, and it's weird. You can kind of feel it hit you. So I'm sitting right here, and right about that twilight where bats start flying, I'm busy. I got my head down in the laptop getting some work done, and all of a sudden it just sounds like it's dumping rain. And there's a nice sunny day out. There's no clouds in the sky, and what in the world is going on? And top of Ned C3 was covered with bat guano. I mean, just covered with bat guano, because all the bats took flight and came out of all those holes and all the spots where they nest right here, and just layered the top of the car. It was absolutely hilarious. And we have a Quick Quack membership, and NC3 gets washed almost every day because it's black, and we like to keep it looking sharp. And so I went right over to Quick Quack and got all that off the car. So we're in Old Sacramento right now, and if you've never been to the Railroad Museum, you need to go right there. That Railroad Museum is quite incredible. Just took my uncle and aunt there last Monday. They were visiting from Lancaster, and actually my uncle and aunt that I met for the first time. I've told the story before. I was adopted when I was 2 months old, and my biological mom just found me a year ago this October, and I'm just getting acquainted with family that I didn't know I had, and so just got to meet my uncle and my aunt, and that was pretty cool. There's still quite a few people milling around and trying to get everybody pushed out of the area, get the bars and the clubs shut down.
Central 10 traffic stop. 10 traffic stop, go ahead. 10, I'll be on L Lincoln and west of 18, where possible. L Lincoln just west of 18, requesting a unit for possible 12.
L and 18th, possible DUI driver.
I'm just going on the stop. J and we'll be around when clear. I copied you on the stop, Jay. I didn't copy the cross. You'll be around when you clear. If you could go give us the cross. Red store, we're going to see Jay, John, just east the third. Copy Jay, just east the third. And 91, can you be around test 10? 91, affirm from the office. 91 from the office. S10, you have a 1028, 1127? S10, affirm, 28 is going to be a personalized plate of Paul King or Adam, and break for 27. Copy personalized Paul King or Adam, 1127, go ahead. 300 S10, 27 of David, 1829081. Copy on 1127, David, 1829081.
Alpha 28, there was no answer.
They're at 1029, clear registration, current 228 of 20 on a 19 Toyota truck, last for 6119. RO is going to be a last of Mendez, first of Josu out of Sacramento. 1127 is going to match the RO on the 28, male, black, brown, 5 foot, 125. License status is going to be valid on a Class C Charles, and he does have an M1.
As a misdemeanor. That loud crash here is part of the freeway falling apart. No, truck's going over. We got video. We can go now. Just checking for some more questions real quick. Oh, that is beautiful. So, Cal Fire Blackhawk. Where's that at? So I can link it in our feed. What's that? Where's that at? So I can link it in.
It's fine. It's right.
See if I can grab a link on that and post it in for y'all.
We have the new trim under there.
Aha.
5483B.
Tac 30 to one of the parking garage units. Can you come over to the exit gate, please?
Central Beat 11 area check.
Beat 11 area check.
Yeah, 176, I'll be right there.
Oh, send it to my messenger.
The, it's a private group.
Oh,
Traffic collision involving a structure.
Land Park.
6548 South Land.
Let's see. So we got a vehicle into a structure on Land Park. Check the proximity from us.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. What do we think? Start meandering that direction? Okay, we're going to start meandering that direction and we'll listen to the tactical channels on the way. In.
Vehicle into a residential structure, 6548 South Van Park Drive. Vehicle into a residential structure, 6548 South Van Park Drive. Battalion 4, BC4, Engine 13, Medic 13, Cut 16, Fire Map 228, Delta 4 operations, T Bravo 6, E6.
Colder here in Sacramento.
Yes, it is, and that's wonderful. We, when we're on street level, we usually run with the windows down so we can hear what's going on around us until we get up to the freeway. Even during the winter, we'll run the heater full bore and keep the windows down.
So the new Cal Fire Blackhawk, they're doing testing right now here in Sacramento. Sources.
Nice. So if they have it up, see it. We're going I-5 south.
Yep.
I-5 south to Los Angeles. Let's go see Scott Lane. Has he popped up on his live YouTube yet? Have we seen it? Califield, is Scott live yet? I know you're following Scott.
The last one was 9 hours ago.
Okay, so he's not live yet. Might got a late start.
I think we pull up E6 on yours. Just in case. It's just a analog of here right now. But in case.
I know they got a lot more high-tech stuff in it.
They have air conditioning now.
Oh, there you go. I think they've got better fuel range on it too, don't they?
So,
Speaking of fuel range, we're gonna need some fuel soon. Speaking of fuel, NC3 here only moves because it's viewer supported, and if you haven't been to our website, you want to head over there. It's beautiful, elegant website. Our computer being on scene. Jumping back on the freeway or
No, go straight. The same ETA.
Okay.
Then you're make a left at Southland Park up here at the way.
Okay, Michael is a wonderful navigator. If you need to lease a navigator, we are leasing Michael out. He's not smiling. Jeez.
Maverick thinks he's funny most of the time.
Hey, not categorically not true.
Clear registration is going to be expired March 24th.
Go straight on this for a bit.
1906 Dodge 4-door, last 40587.
Hey, we should probably stop for this. Can't hear you.
Make a left.
Left?
Yeah.
Where that car's coming out?
Yeah.
That one there?
Spring Street. Hashtag we're on full stack.
So, the way we have our live stream set up right now, we're not able to bring you out of the car with us on live. So, you will see our photos and video posted up under a separate cover later. We'll get those up as quick as we can. And we'll be right back with you. Hang with us.
I'm gonna go ahead and release off the tack of this.
Huh?
I'm gonna release off the tack of this.
Okay, 13 on scene, no entry. 13 on
Alright, 1 inch, medic 2, Valley Fault, activity on scene, clear to enter. 910 2nd Street. Valley Clement Fault, activity on scene, clear to enter. Across from 910 2nd Street. Battalion 1 inch, 2, fire map 149 from 1 operation, C Bravo. First unit code 3, second unit code 2.
you put A1 back top of the list? The RO just showed up.